week's edition of the MurRiderAthletics.com Coaches Show. I'm Jacob Humphrey, and joining me this week is the head volleyball coach, Coach Steven Gream. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Let's jump right into it. Last weekend, just this past weekend, you picked up two really big Great American Conference wins on the road. First at Southeastern Oklahoma State, and then at East Central. Talk a little bit about what was working for you guys, what you were able to do, because it's like we were talking about before we got on the camera. It's wins are not easy in this conference, especially on the road. So what was working for you guys this past weekend?
Well, the first time we got there and we got good and rested. We were there good and rested. We had no matches prior to, so we had all week to prepare, work on our unforced errors that we've been making, work on our plays a little bit better, make it a little bit more crisp, work on our serving. We work on serving every day, but we really wanted to serve certain spots against them, according to our scouting report. Then we got there and we just executed. We started really tough, got them out of the system to where we knew where they were going to go, and got our block there, got our defense there, and really caused pressure with them. Caused their hitters to have a lot of unforced errors that really helped us gain points. Savannah Pillow came in and started really well against them. And got us on a run. We were down like 5 points in one of the sets against Southeastern, and then came back and ahead because we put so much pressure on them with serve, and Savannah had a good run there. And then after that, just capitalized where everybody was doing that. And then we just got a big lead and went on with it. East Central was the same way. We lost the first set. It was more like we were just trying to figure out what they were doing and just made a miss hit there. And then once we figured out what they were doing, then we went on from there because they play really different than Southeastern. That's what we had to do. We had to change that switch. But what really worked for us is everything was clicking. Everything what we do, we hit well, we served well, we passed well on defense, and we caused them a lot of problems with everything. That's what we want going into tomorrow.
And you talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow is the annual Dig Pink day, so to speak, because it's the tri-match as well. You welcome in Great American Conference foe Arkansas Monticello, as well as Central Baptist College. It's going to be a conference match for Monticello at 3 o'clock, and then Monticello and CBC will play at 5, and then you'll close out the evening with a match against CBC at 7. So talk to a little bit about what you're expecting from Monticello, and especially from CBC.
Well, as you said, it's a dig for the cure. We do this every year, and it's usually one of our last games of the October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we want to bring awareness to it, and because we have a lot of people that have been affected by it one way or another. Our players have been affected by it, and everything. So we want to bring awareness to that, and that's one of the things that we like. We get to use a pink ball and wear pink in our warm-ups, and the referees have pink there because we want to bring about awareness to that. And we will be having donations and things. If people want to donate, we'll have a donation jar there to donate, and then we'll be sending it to the Susan G. Komen Foundation. As far as tomorrow's games, Monticello is a rivalry game. We have, we beat them at their place. Now I have a feeling they're going to try to do the same thing at our place. They're going to put up a fight. They put up a little bit of fight this weekend. Yes, they went 0-2 against the teams we beat this weekend, but they're going to put up a little bit of fight, and because they're trying to go up in the standings as well. And one of the things we got to work on is just stay focused on what we had this weekend. Keep up with them in that regard, and we'll be fine. Central Baptist will be the same way. We played them earlier and played okay. It was an earlier game where we were still learning our offense. I expect us to play a little bit better this time around. Now that we're clicking on our offense a little bit better than we were last time. They're scrappy. They're going to touch a lot of balls. So that's the same thing as Monticello. They're going to touch a lot of balls as well. And they got hitters that are going to put a ball away. So you can't, even though they're any high school, you can't lay down your guard on them. You have to come out and play your game, and we're looking for that to help us get ready for the games we have next week, which will be some tough games there. So that's kind of what we're looking at, is using take care of business with Monticello and use CBC to kind of help us get prepared for the following week as well.
Lady MurRiders will take on a pair of opponents tomorrow, Arkansas Monticello and CBC, in the annual Dig for the Cure matches. So come on out to the W.T. Watson Athletic Center, support a great cause, and cheer on those Lady MurRiders. Thanks, Coach.
Thank
Best
you.
of luck.